Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and you already know I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every chosen vessel to press that like button, press that share button, and don't forget to subscribe, all right? Shout out to the Galactic family and salute to Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. Look, no matter who wants to see you at your worst, God wants to help you do your best so that you may see the victory, all right? God wants to see you do your absolute best. And when you are the type of person that wants to do your best, there aren't going to be a lot of people who want to see that happen. There are those who can accept people for who they are, and then there are those who have to try to get in the way of a person's life because of who that person is. Unfortunately, not everybody can go about their business and do their work and focus on themselves. So with that comes competition, all right, overstepping boundaries, um, getting into somebody else's territory. But this is all happening in another person's mind. When you are just trying to do your best and you're trying to do the best you can, and you're great at what you do. You may have a job and you really do a good job at what you do when you go to work. You may have a certain skill, you may have a certain position that you do real well in, and because you do a good job, there are people that aren't going to be too positive about you doing that. All right, so some people are just haters. So when they see you doing a real good job, they're gonna be upset. They're gonna be mad because they don't want to see you succeed. When you do a good job like that, it possibly puts you in a better position over them. So when you outperform people and they feel some type of way about it, and you have to work with this person or you have to be around this person, it's going to cause issues for you. And because of that, because you can outdo people and you can outperform people because you are natural talent, or you just work better, or you work harder, or you work smarter than people, it's something about you that makes the job you do more efficient. And people notice the job that you do. People are paying attention to what you're doing. You do such a good job that people can't keep their eyes off of you and your work. It's like everybody has to watch what you're doing because you do such a good job. And people are easily threatened when you actually come to work to do your job, or when you're the type of person that's an upright person, or you have morals or integrity. Like uh, when you carry yourself a certain way and other people have not, and you have to be in their presence, they're going to feel some type of way because you didn't have to do what they did to get where they're at. And on top of that, they see how you got where you got to because your work ethic. So now they have to witness it firsthand. So it's basically a slap in the face. It's like you won't step on other people or stab other people in the back to get to where you're at, and you'll work hard. And now they have to witness your greatness. They have to witness you do this great work. They have to see you do your job right in front of them. And now you have to be by this person. You have to be around these people all day, every day. And it creates a hostile environment because they have to see someone that they don't like outperform them. And you're the one that is outperforming them. And that's where the jealousy comes in. That's where people try to take your spot, try to get you out of your position. So when you're around people that make you feel uncomfortable just because you do a good job, those are the people. There's been plenty of situations where I was around certain people and I'm trying to do the best job that I could do. And I could tell that the job that I was doing was making them feel some type of way. And it's like, why hire somebody if you don't want them to do the best that they can do? Certain people go to work to do the best that they can do. Certain people, that's all they do. They're just built to do a great job at whatever it is they do. Certain people are good at a lot of things. Certain people are just natural at things. They pick it up. Certain people learn fast and they pick it up that way. All right. Everybody has their own different skill set when it comes to learning and how they do things. So depending on the type of person you are and whatever skill set you have, when you attract these types of people, it doesn't matter what type of skill set. It's just they see that you do something really well, you do something really good. And if you guys are doing the same thing, they're noticing that you're doing a better job than them. And when they notice you're doing a better job, that means the management are going to know. That means the people who visit the job or people who come to do business with you or whatever, the other people in your family, they're going to see it as well. And if you have gotten to a place after a person and this person was already there before you, that's why people feel some type of way, because it's like they are thinking that you're taking their spot or you're trying to take their spot. And in your mind, you're just trying to do a great job because that's what you do. You're real good at what you do. You do a good job at things. You don't try to outdo anyone. You just want to do a better job than you know you could if you didn't try. So the fact that you try, it really disturbs people and it bothers them, because a lot of people don't try. They just give the bare minimum and they say, you know what, this is all I'm going to do. This is all I have to offer, and I'm putting this out. And that's what they do. So when you have people that put things out like that and they don't do a good job, and then when they get around someone that puts out quality work and puts in a quality effort, they're now going to be trying to make up for all the BS that they've been doing, especially if this person's been there for a while and now you get there and they see that the work you do is really, really good. Like whether you do hair and you get there, you're a better braider, or whether you're into music and you get to the studio and people could tell that you've been putting more time into your craft than the next person. People are going to be able to tell the type of effort that you've been putting into something, whether you have been really working at this or this is something that you just say you're good at or you're just trying to get over with. So people can always tell. And then when you get around the person that is actually putting in the work, and this person actually like really is interested in this and they are talented at it because they've put in the time and they've worked towards it and studied it and learned and worked towards becoming the best they could be at it. When you get around someone who hasn't been doing that, it's going to show. And it's not like you're trying to be better than them. It's just this is where you have brought your performance level to. You've raised the bar so much that now, without even trying, you can reach a level of success that a lot of other people could only dream of obtaining. And the fact that you do that easily and effortlessly, it really destroys a lot of egos, and a lot of people can't understand how you just started and you're that good, or you just got there and they like you so much, or you're a people person and you're business minded. And it's just a lot of good things about you that people tend to underestimate you for. And it's like, once you realize that you have all these good things about you and you don't put yourself down anymore, you become confident and you start to utilize all the good things about you, and you don't let people use you for those good things, and you start to keep all your good qualities to yourself, because you're like, wait a minute, that's why people were trying to get with me. Wait a minute, that's why people wanted to be a part of this. It's because people saw your potential. They were using you for your good qualities, your ideas, and now it's time for you to put them together and monetize them and package them up and get yourself together, so that way you can have something for yourself. Don't just be a person who's like, oh, I'm a good person with all these good qualities. Figure out how to use them to put yourself in a better position in life. But the thing is, you already know how to do that. All you have to do is just start doing it and believe in yourself a little more and not worry about the outcome. Don't worry about if you fail. Don't worry about if things don't work out, because over a certain amount of time, over after a little while, things will start to work out, because you'll start to get a groove. You'll start to get a pattern. You'll start to make your own wave and your own way, and you'll start to see how the effort you've been putting in, where it's going to lead you to see if you need to change some things or tweak some things or improve some things. And it's all about the process of growth when it comes to starting a business or working on something, because everything's not going to pan out the way you think it is at first. That's why when you don't give up, you start to see how things work out and how things get better by the time you've put in, because after a while of making mistakes and figuring things out and seeing what works and what doesn't work, you can finally see what you need to do and what's the proper steps to take to make it how you would want it to be, so you can be successful with it. All right. So it doesn't matter who doesn't want to see you become successful. All that matters is you want to see yourself successful, and you know that God wants success for you. All right, God wants you to be successful, and He sees you being more successful than anybody could ever see you. So it doesn't matter what other people think. We get caught up because we just have people around us, and we may or may be still running under early conditioning and programming, to where we think we need other people to okay something that we're doing or validate what we're doing, and that's not what we need. All right, some of us have been programmed like that, because that's a narcissistic tactic for people to get into your business and get information from you and figure out what type of plans you plan on doing with your life. They act uninterested, and then they bait you into telling them about yourself, so they could figure out what you're doing with your life, and that way they could like shame you and put you down for trying to go after certain goals and dreams. That's why it's good to keep these things to yourself and realize that you don't need anybody's okay, or you don't need anybody's validation when it comes to something that you want to do, or you don't need anybody to give you to give you their blessing when it comes to something that you want to be great at, or something you want to do with your life. You don't need anybody's approval. That's the word I was looking for. You don't need anybody's approval, all right? So it doesn't matter what they have to say, whatever they say, as long as you know that I'm going to become this, and that's all there is to it. That's all anybody else did. They didn't listen to what people had to say. They said, I'm going to become this, and this is what I'm going to do. And they made sure that they worked hard at it, and they made sure that they believed that they could do it, and they didn't think anything else. So whatever you want for yourself and whatever vision you have for you, that's what God sees for you. So you have to believe in that, and you have to know that if that's what you want to happen in your life, that's what will happen in your life, because you can make that happen in your life. So you will reach victory. You already are victorious, because you haven't given up. And if you're watching videos like this, I know you're focused, and I know you're not going to let anybody stop you. So that's all you have to know, is that nobody can stop you as long as you don't let them, and you're not going to. They could say whatever, they could feel however they want to feel. They could laugh, they could say you're this, you're bad, you're terrible, you're not good enough. They can say whatever it is they want to say. All you have to know is, I'm not going to quit. I'm not giving up. This is something that I want to be, and I know what I need to do so I can get what I want to have. And as long as you make that pact with yourself and with God, and you add Him and include Him in what you're doing, other people's opinions and what they say and how they feel about what you're doing, it's not going to matter, because God will mold you. God will shape you into what He needs to use you for. All right. Even if you're messing up, even if you're falling down and tripping and stuttering or whatever, making mistakes, as long as you're doing something positive and it's benefiting other people and it's benefiting yourself in some kind of way, God will make a way for it to benefit you long term, so that way it could benefit other people long term, because he's not going to use you and bless you without using you and blessing you and having you being able to bless other people. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day, allowing him to use you so that way you could be a blessing to yourself and others. All right. So this has been another DruTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. Everybody click that like button, click that share button. Don't forget to subscribe. All right. For more live videos like this one. I'll see you all in the next video. DruTube out.